Death isn't the end of consciousness. It's the beginning of the final download. A hospital room, flatline. Then the camera enters the dying brain. Neurons firing in bursts of gamma waves. A tunnel of light forming from the visual cortex. Memories cascading in reverse. 60 seconds. That's all you get. 1 minute where your brain, despite clinical death, performs the most extraordinary act of your existence. It shows you everything. You lie awake at 3 a.m. terrified, not of dying, but of what comes after. The void, the silence, the unbearable possibility that you'll simply stop. You've heard the near-death stories, the tunnel, the light, the feeling of peace, but you don't know if they're real or just oxygen-starved hallucinations. So the fear remains. Gnawing. There's a man who was clinically dead for 4 minutes. No heartbeat, no breathing. When they revived him, he described something impossible. He watched his entire life in reverse, felt every emotion he'd ever caused in others, and encountered a presence he couldn't name but couldn't deny. Was it real? Or was it his brain's final act of self-comfort? Here's what science has documented. In the moments after cardiac arrest, the brain releases a massive surge of gamma waves, 40 hertz and above, the highest frequency of consciousness. The same frequency seen during peak meditation, creative insight, mystical experiences. Studies on rats show that 30 seconds after death, brain activity spikes. The visual cortex activates, explaining the tunnel of light. The hippocampus fires intensely, triggering life review. The rapid playback of memories in vivid detail. Your brain doesn't shut off instantly. It has a 60 to 90-second window where consciousness remains active, possibly hyperactive. During this window, people report life review, encounter with deceased loved ones, overwhelming peace or terror, and a sense of leaving the body. Is this the brain hallucinating? Or is the brain finally perceiving what it couldn't while alive?
The belief paralyzing you is this: if there's nothing after death, then nothing matters. The trap is you've turned death into annihilation, so life becomes a desperate scramble to avoid it. You don't live. You delay. You postpone meaning, connection, surrender, because you're terrified of the clock running out. A man clutching an hourglass, sand pouring out, desperately trying to hold it together. The man who died for 4 minutes came back changed, not because he saw heaven, because he realized every moment he'd lived had been recorded, felt, witnessed. The life review wasn't judgment. It was accountability, seeing himself through the eyes of everyone he'd ever touched. The mistake is living as if death is the enemy, when death might be the only thing that shows you how you actually lived. Scripture says people are destined to die once, and after that to face judgment. Not judgment as punishment, judgment as revelation. The veil tears. You see clearly. No more defenses. No more excuses. The tunnel of light isn't a hallucination. It's the transition point. The moment the temporal meets the eternal. And whether you experience peace or terror depends on one question. Did you know him? Neuroscience can explain gamma waves, but it cannot explain the presence. Here is the Mortality protocol. Step 1. The life review exercise. Close your eyes. Imagine you're dying right now. Ask, would I be proud of this moment? This day? This year? Step 2. The encounter preparation. If I met God today, what would I say? Step 3. The legacy audit. Write your eulogy. Not the one you want. The one people would give based on how you're living now. You have 60 seconds. 1 minute where everything you've been, done, thought, and hidden is reviewed. Not by a judge, by love itself. And the question isn't whether consciousness survives death. The question is, what will your consciousness have to present when it does?